What's up, everybody? Hope you're having an amazing day so far. I'm your host Phil, and today's video is super exciting for me because I got a really exciting parcel shipped to me over here. This is a new guitar. Let's roll the intro clip and then check out what guitar that exactly is and what it's all about. It's been now 5 to 6 weeks since I have visited the Guitar Summit in Mannheim. It was an absolute blast. I made a video on that one where I vlogged a little bit, talked about my experiences, and I had so many nice conversations with brands. But one brand in particular stood out of the crowd, and that was Balaguer Guitars. Not only were the guitars of superb quality, the instrument which I highlighted in the Guitar Summit video, which I'm gonna also blend over in here, it was simply, really, I'm not lying, the best neck which I've felt on the entire fair trade show. It was awesome. The fretwork was amazing, the feel of the neck. That guitar was something really special. But anyways, apart from that, the people which stand behind Balaguer Guitars, and namely Jake, Joe, and Amy, they were absolutely awesome to hang out with, to talk with, and I aligned with Jake that after the summit, I'm gonna reach out to it. So that's exactly what I did right after the Guitar Summit. I reached out to Jake, had a nice email correspondence with him, and I asked if they had like a guitar circulating around within the European mainland, which they can then drop off for a few weeks at my place, and the response from Jake absolutely blew my mind. Because Jake basically offered, you know what, we're gonna send you a guitar for you to keep, just make a review video about it, and then we're good. And that totally blows my mind. I mean, I'm a nobody, you know, like from my personal perspective. I do not feel worthy in getting such a gift or collaboration, whatever you want to call it. So I first want to say a huge thank you to the fine folks at Balaguer Guitars. That brings me directly to the next point. Of course, this is a sponsored video. This guitar has been sent to me to be kept by me. However, I do not have on any obligation on talking points or whatever. I'm not supposed to do anything with it. The only requirement which was set out was that I'm gonna make a review of this, and you know, when I use this, it would be nice that I can link them, so you know, like that we're interconnecting via the social medias. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna unbox this beauty over here. We're gonna talk about the specs, we're gonna check it out, and then we're gonna listen to it through some amps and plugins, and also one of my amplifiers, which I'm then gonna mic up over here. So yeah, let's go ahead with the unboxing portion. I got the table cleared up over here, but before we actually unbox this, let's talk about shipping and taxation. This has been shipped 6 days ago. I'm located in Germany, they're located in the US, so that's an incredibly quick turnaround time, even though it's coming from the US. When it comes to taxation and shipping costs in total, the shipping cost was around about 200 euros, and the taxation is basically combined the shipping cost and the goods cost, 20% off of that comes on top. So basically you're gonna pay 120 to 125% of the, you know, like pinned out value on the webpage, just for you to kind of know what you're getting into tax wise, that there are no evil surprises. But even then, I think, or I very much hope so, because I haven't checked it out yet, that this will be well worth the price set out for it. So let's open it up finally. So what we can see is that they have packed this around well. So they got this padded over here with this cardboard. We have a gig bag, which is really sturdy, I must say, like a soft case. So let's take this out over here. Let's push this away. Let's take this off over here. Let's check it out. That's a sturdy gig bag, really cool. Balaguer Guitars. Nice compartment over here. Can easily fit a pedal or something in there. This is cool. This is what I like. You know, like that you have like a handle over here so you can carry that. That's always cool to have. I'm excited. Let's check out what this guitar actually looks like. Let's do this. Wrapped nicely in there. Let's take this off. I'm excited. It's been a few years since I had my last new guitar into the studio, so that's really exciting for me. Ooh. Damn, the headstock already looks awesome. Nice. Awesome. This looks really, really incredible. Look at this one. Wow. All right. Give me a moment to recalibrate. I'll be right back. All right, look at that over here. Let's have another closer look. I mean, I love that headstock. This looks really awesome. Really awesome looking guitar. Even though the camera makes it look very good, it does not do it full justice. I mean, this looks in real life more impressive than actually on camera. So yeah, really nice stuff. Let's turn this around, have a look at what's going on over here. So this guitar is the Balaguer Guitars Espada Limited series. Meet the Balaguer Guitars Espada Limited Edition for 2024. The ash body finished in charcoal metal, paired with a roasted maple neck and a satin natural finish, brings a timeless and classy look with a modern touch. With its thicker classic C-neck profile and a 25.5-inch scale length, it delivers a nice old-school vibe to it without compromising on any modern features. This Espada features 22 stainless steel frets on a roasted bird's eye maple fingerboard. The black binding and the black block inlays perfectly complement these modern features with some nice visual mojo. The Hypernova humbuckers are powerful and punchy, while the push-pull coil split on the tone pot adds versatility to this guitar's tonal options. Locking tuners, a Graphtec nut, and a hipshot hardtail bridge ensure stability and reliability at all times. This is a modern instrument meant to be used as a creative powerhouse and delivering the goods in a truly rock-solid fashion. Let's fast forward this video a few weeks into the future, short before the Christmas period, so I can give you my true and honest user experience report. So as you can see, this guitar still looks absolutely astonishing. I think the camera unfortunately cannot really do the nice finish justice, this very fine sparkle. I think that the fretboard with the black inlays and the flame maple looks absolutely amazing. And if we turn this then around over here, as so, you can see like the matte finish of the neck, which feels really good by the way, and also over here like matching headstock to this over here, but also matching headstock to the body over here. Gives it a really nice visual touch. No cosmetic blemishes, even though this is a B-stock. I was very, very pleasantly surprised with that. When it comes to the setup, I had no bad surprises when I took this out of the box. I could basically just tune it up, fire it up, and then play along with it. No surprises there. It all played well. The tuners worked fine. The nut is working fine. The electronics are working fine. One thing which I do want to address is feel. The back of the neck feels absolutely great. No complaints on that one. The only thing which I had a little bit of a gripe with was the fret end work. Now, mind that there were no sharp fret ends, so it was absolutely, you know, playable and fine. However, I'm super picky when it comes to the fret ends, so I had to kind of redress them, make them a little bit smoother. I want to point out that I do this on all guitars because I know that I'm super picky in that regard. I'm just a little special snowflake in that regard. And yeah, I touched that up, but I also touched it up on all the other guitars, as I said before, especially the Solar.1.6A, which I got also over here, which is kind of in the same price bracket and is kind of a competing product. Overall, you are getting what you're paying for, this being a higher end import guitar, just with the Balaguer flavor. So that's what you're getting for, but this is absolutely what I'm also expecting for that money. Let's talk about electronics, because this, of course, is a significant portion of the tone of this guitar. We got two Hypernova pickups over here, a volume control, a tone control, which you can push and pull in order to engage single coil split. And then we have the three-way position switch where we can choose the pickups or choose both of them in the middle position. So we're gonna first start with the bridge position. So I think the electronics really work great on this instrument. I can now use that for, you know, like clean stuff. That's where I really like to kind of play around with that stuff. So we're now going to go ahead with the with the neck pickup as a humbucker, and of course tone and volume fully engage. So there's a huge tonal palette which I can get access to with these controls, which I really enjoy. The Hypernova pickups are a little bit more on the dense and flubby side. Let me show what I mean with that. I'm gonna now dial in my tone, which is usually like a super sharp, precise thrash metal tone. And I'm just gonna play a little bit along with that one. So even on the palm mutes, you can actually hear that it's like a little bit flubbing out. It still remains dense and, you know, punchy, but it loses a little bit of that sharpness and that attack, which I usually go for. Where I like this the most is when I'm doing down-tuned stuff. Let me go back to the tone which I just had, that tight thrashy tone. So really cool stuff. However, it's a little bit special. I gotta get used to it because normally my sound aesthetics are completely different. Let's wrap up this video with my closing thoughts on the Balaguer Espada Limited Edition from 2024. The first question, of course, which comes to mind is it worth the price you are paying? And of course, I have to say, of course it is. This is a higher end import guitar. This is exactly what it's spec'd out for. This is exactly what you're paying for. And that's exactly what you're actually getting delivered. Now, there were like some slight shortcomings, as I said before, with the fret ends, which I had to deal out and kind of make it go away. However, that was special to me personally. I think overall this guitar is very capable and will make whoever buys this very happy. I think it sounds absolutely incredible because of the Hypernova pickups and all of the, you know, like advanced electronics. We're here talking about split coil functionality and, you know, the ability to switch the pickups, which I deem nowadays an absolute standard. I think it's pretty cool that I now finally have a guitar with the Balaguer flavor to it. That was always a dream of mine, and it's finally true. So I'm very, very, very thankful for the fine folks at Balaguer Guitars sending this over. And I'm also, of course, very grateful to each and every one of you out there who supported me over the course of the last years, because without your support and you watching the videos, me reaching out to Balaguer Guitars would never have ended in such a collaboration, sponsorship, whatever you want to call it. So I'm super, super grateful that I have this. I think this is an amazing guitar. I think it's well worth its price. And I think that every guitar player out there should have one Balaguer guitar. With that out of the way, I hope you liked this video. If you did so, then I would highly appreciate you subscribing to the channel, leave me a comment down below, like this video. We're gonna hopefully see each other in the next video, and until then, keep it metal.